Morning guys, it's Louis from PC Repairman here. Now we've had a look already at the motherboard we'll be using for our PC build, and now it's time to look at the case we'll be using. Now it's a small case made by Lian. It's a PC-TU200 and the picture in the box shows an aluminium silver model. We've actually gone for the black model. So let's have a look inside. So as I'm opening it, the first thing we get is some documentation. Now I've always been a big fan of Lian for quality, but I've also been very impressed in the past with the actual quality of their documentation. So what we've got here are some very detailed guides which show the case and all the components that come with it, together with very step-by-step pictures on how to remove things like side panels, hard drives, optical drives, power supplies. So basically a very good breakdown of what the case is and how everything works, and it's available not only in English but also in French and Italian and also Chinese if you read Chinese. Put it to one side. Also comes with a very glossy accessories list, and from what I can tell these are all the accessories that you can get for the case and other Lian products. Things like new fans with obviously different LEDs, replacement bezels. If you want to replace the bezel of the CD-ROM drive and put a USB card reader there, you can do that as well. Things like fan controllers, drive caddies. You can even get color-coded Lian SATA cables. If you don't want to use a regular SATA cable, you can use a Lian SATA cable. I'm guessing it'll cost a bit more for these cables, but if you want to spend extra money, you probably could. I suppose the benefit really of going for a Lian product is that the size of the cable will probably be matched with the size of the case, so therefore you won't have to tie or using cable ties the SATA cable too much. If these cables are designed with this case in mind, it would be a neater job. Also at the bottom there's also the ability to replace the side panel with a cut side panel, so you can have a plastic panel here, so you can peer straight in and see the innards of your PC working, so if you're so inclined. So that looks very nice, very glossy. Put to one side. Let's get to the case itself. Now, this is immediately where the handle is very useful. It comes straight out. And I'll put it just there. I'll take polystyrene and the packaging out. So we'll have a closer look at the box. Now, there you have it. That's the front with the front panel audio, a couple of USB 3s and an eSATA, which obviously the case supports. Not that I've seen many people using eSATA, but it's here anyway. At the top there's the button for the CD-ROM eject. There's power, reset, and this middle section is a grill with a Lian logo in the middle, and I believe just behind the cut grill is a fan. So let's spin it around, have a look at the sides. Again, first impressions, it's very tough, very nicely made. There's no give on any of the panels, so it doesn't feel like a cheap case. We know it isn't. Sides, it's fine, it's great. And at the bottom, there are these silver stands made of aluminium, I believe, and also a fan filter for the bottom of the case. Also at the front of the fan filter, there's actually a spot to put mounting for a laptop size 2.5-inch hard drive or an SSD that you might have. So yeah, that's very good so far. On the rear of the case, we've got a couple of cutouts. On the left side, this is obviously where the motherboard is going to be, is a vertical mount. So it mounts vertically on this left side here. And on the opposite side, there is a space for a normal ATX power supply. So far, very strong. Looks very smart. It's almost like a flight case you can buy for records. So for our purposes, it would be perfect. Let's get the side panels off and see what we see inside. So on the back with the thumb screws, there are also little catches you can flick and I believe if I flick it, I should be able to get the side panel off. There we go, that's one off. Let's put it down here. And on the other side, much easier, off it comes. And even with these side panels, I'm glad to see that Lian have stuck with the quality, and they've continued to use brushed aluminium for the side panels, so yeah, it looks great. I'll put it to one side, and we'll have a closer look behind these panels. So, on the motherboard side, there is at the front a large fan for cooling, and it's hooked to a normal 3-pin, and also extended with an accessory to a Molex. So it seems like they've covered both bases here. The cable seems quite long, so I'm sure you can plug it straight to your motherboard, or if you don't want to, you can plug it straight to the power supply as well, or to a fan controller. Just behind that, there's a very interesting SATA backplane. How this works basically is, you wire up your motherboard SATA ports to these 4 ports on this backplane, and then you should be able to just slam drives in and out without having to rewire, which is a really good idea in this case, because the case is so small. It would be quite a handful to get your hands around here all the time, so having it pre-wired makes obvious sense. Plus, if you needed to remove the caddy out, which I think you can with these screws, I'll spin it around just now, then the whole drive caddy could just slide out very easily, and then a new caddy put in. So yes, it looks like a good thing, a bit of design there from Lian Li. On this other side, the motherboard obviously fits down here. There's a bunch of cables. This looks like a regular front panel, reset power, front hard drive LED, and also power LEDs, so that's quite standard. What else is there? There is also connections for HD audio and eSATA, and a rather interesting blue connection, which is, yes, it's got SS on it. It stands for Super Speed. So this is a USB 3 front panel header. So if you've got USB 3 on your motherboard as a front panel header, you can plug it straight in. Now, I've not seen many motherboards with USB 3 as a header on the actual board itself. They tend to be on the back port. So maybe a bit of forward thinking from Lian Li. We'll be seeing more, I'm sure, USB 3 headers in the coming years. So they've got that covered. I know for a fact that in this case, they've given you an accessory which converts this USB 3 header to a regular USB 2 header. So if you've got USB 2 only on your motherboard, don't worry, this case has got it covered. Now, just ahead of that is obviously the drive caddy. And now I know that these unscrew, and the whole caddy can lift straight out. So if you wanted to quick swap your set of drives or an array of drives here, it's a very easy thing to do. Well, obviously you'd have to buy from the Lian Li accessories another one of these caddies so you can replace it with. There's also the bottom of the fan filter. You can see it here on the bottom of the case. And also, if you look at the base of the caddy, there's also a space for another SSD or 2.5-inch drive mounting just at the bottom here. I'm not sure whether if that incurs into the actual mounting of the actual caddy itself, so therefore would you block necessarily another hard drive if you put an SSD here. But I'm guessing with so many drive bays available, you surely would find a way to fit the drives that you want to buy and fit it here without a problem at all. And I'm also certain that with the accessories list, there's also going to be a part that you can actually mount a 2.5-inch drive into one of these drive bays using some sort of adapter, but I should check on the accessories list for that. What else is in the case? There's obviously a little accessories package which we just take out, and we'll see what's inside here. It's a little white box. What do we have in here? Okay, so as the first thing to remove are little runners to put on your hard drives, and once they're screwed in, they can just slide in and out, so the drives are very easily taken in and out with these runners just here. There's 8 of these, so that's 4 drives you put in, or 4 3.5-inch drives you put in. A bunch of thumb screws, I'm guessing for the drives. PC speaker, some rubber grommets and these metal brackets, I believe, are for securing larger VGA cards. In this case, interesting enough, it's designed in such a way where the card is obviously at the bottom, and you can put a rather long card in because with the design of the drive caddy above the base of the case, you can technically have a VGA or a long PCI Express card going all the way back here. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, but it looks pretty sizable. So if you had a I don't know, ATI 6970, it looks like it would fit quite nicely. What else is in the accessory package? Some more screws, again, nicely packaged. And finally, this is the converter, which will convert the USB 3 header that we saw a second ago from USB 3 to a regular USB 2. So, like I say, if in time your motherboard is upgraded to a full USB 3, then you can remove this. And then plug it straight in with the USB 3 header. So there you have it, the Lian PC-TU200. Looks like a very, very nice case, and I'm looking forward to doing our build with it. Thank you very much.